We are back on Saints franchise post offseason. There have been quite a few changes to the team here as we enter season 2. If we check out the lineup, I will go over some of the rookie class. So, our first pick was a guard. Probably for the first time in the history of all my franchise series. I don't think I've ever done that. But Carlos Wesley was worth taking. He's an 80 overall. He is already the number 6 ranked left guard in the league. That's the top 6% of all left guards. He's got 90 strength, 90 run block, 92 lead block, 93 impact block. He is yet to play an NFL snap. He is a legit generational type guard talent. He is a very, very, very good player and hopefully should help us run the football, which is what we want to do. We have Alvin Kamara. We have Kamara, really. We did draft a running back. I'm not sure how much he's going to play. This is really more of a return man plus developable piece. Jonathan Adams has very good speed, good change of direction. Everything else is a bit of a work in progress. Will he make the team? Almost certainly. But what will his usage actually look like? That obviously remains to be seen, but he's got pretty good agility. But that probably is not even the most important thing on this offense from the offseason. Yes, super high-rated guard, great upgrade to the O-line, even with the addition of Jordan Meredith in free agency. But we drafted a quarterback, LaMichael Meekins. He's only a 70 overall. He only has normal development. But the rookie quarterback out of Colorado could end up competing to be a starter here, and we're going to see if that happens in the preseason. He doesn't have the best arm of all time, only 88 throw power, but decent accuracy for a rookie. His calling card, though, his athleticism. 90 speed, 88 acceleration, 87 agility, 94 change of direction. Juke and spin are pretty good as well. So he's a very athletic quarterback. He can throw on the run a little bit. But in this offense, can he hand it off? That's the big question. But will LaMichael Meekins be the starter this season? Will it be Tyler Shuck? Will it be Spencer Rattler? I don't know about that. But it is certainly an interesting conversation to be had. Meekins, I'd love to upgrade that throw power if we could. But I kind of doubt that's going to end up happening. It's just tough to get that boost. But I'll take any type of accuracy bonus as medium goes to an 80. You know, it's not like Tyler Shuck is not super athletic, because he kind of is. 84 speed, 84 acceleration. Now, the juke and spin obviously are not even close to what we have with LaMichael Meekins. But he's got a much better arm. 92 throw power compared to 88 throw power. The accuracy, both short and medium, are way better, although deep accuracy is not. So it'll be interesting to see what we end up doing. Right now, Tyler Shuck is the guy. Can LaMichael Meekins be the guy? Maybe. We also spent a pretty high pick on tight end Manu Escobar. 6'6", 251 pounds. We took him fairly high in the draft. He's a 76 overall at just 21 years old, and he's already got pretty good speed. At tight end, 85 speed. Acceleration, 91. So he's getting up to that top speed very quickly. He can definitely block. He can catch. He can catch in traffic. He's not the worst route runner of all time. Very fun option to add to this offense. A tight end that can block was definitely something we wanted to add. And if he can catch the ball, which he can, great. Defensively, didn't do as much. The defense is kind of coming together a little bit. You know, Jonas Senker is a really nice option. But our best draft pick ended up being a player that was supposed to go undrafted. Clayton Kramer out of South Carolina is a 76 overall, very strong, can definitely play against the run. Is he going to be good enough as a pass rusher to really be an impact player for us? We'll obviously see if that ends up happening or not. Got a long way to go with his development and all of these rookies. We brought in Elijah Moore at receiver in free agency. We brought in Ty Hamilton at defensive tackle in free agency. We made some trades, so this team does look different. Check out the offseason video to see everything. The last rookie I'll talk about is hidden development Deontay Boyd. He's got 95 speed. He's not the best cover guy of all time, but 70 man isn't bad. But he is quite athletic, and that was something we didn't really have. So Deontay Boyd adds a ton of speed to our defense. He'll compete to play, but we'll see how much play time he actually gets. I'm curious who's going to stand out in the preseason, if anybody. This video is sponsored by Underdog. It's the absolute best place to play daily fantasy sports. They have Pick'em. If you play in any of these states, you are completely eligible to play Pick'em. If you can't play Pick'em, there's a really high chance you're going to be able to play Pick'em Champions, and that's if you were in Arizona, New Mexico, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia. The list goes on and on and on. You are eligible to play Underdog, Pick'em, or Pick'em Champions. These are going to be my picks for Thursday Night Football. I applied a 75% profit boost, and for Thursday Night Football, I'm rocking Josh Jacobs higher, 0.5 rushing or receiving touchdowns. He's just a touchdown machine. And I don't really think Austin Eckler is going to be the focal point of the run game. And I don't know that the Commanders will be running the football all that much. I think if they do, they might feature Bill, Krosky, Merritt. I'm going to go higher, 8.5 rushing attempts. Eckler's always been more of the receiving back anyway as he continues to age. I just don't think he's going to end up being a guy that gets many carries. And I think, Green Bay is going to be a team that will probably find a way to score, and then maybe you see the Commanders run the football a little bit less. So the line's going to be pretty close for Austin Eckler, but I do think that he will finish under 25.5 rushing yards. But if you have something that you like a little bit more, make sure to tweet at me. Say, hey, get this entry going on, and I'll be sure to take a look at it. The new customer special is Jordan Love, 0.0 passing yards. So if he gets any passing yards, you're in. And if he doesn't, it cancels out. So it's a completely free pick, basically. Well, it is. So use code Bengal. Link is down in the description. New customer sign up. So many new customer bonuses going on. Use code Bengal at sign up on Underdog. And let me know what picks you guys are rocking for this NFL season. Link down below. Training camp position battle. Who will this be about? Surprised you're not in pads. We got practice in a few. Spencer Rattler. Before we get to it, I wanted to talk by place in the depth chart. You don't have any. There is no place. You might not even make the team. You're not ready, son. Not gonna happen. You're like QB3 at best, and I don't even know if we're gonna roster 3 quarterbacks. It's not gonna happen. Not even a look? Nope. Not even a look, Spencer. Well, all right. Well, I mean, we'll see. Tyler Shuck. Heard you had a visitor today. Just want to say thanks. Ready to do great things this year. A little concerned how you knew. What is Tyler Shuck, a spy? I'm sure it got around. I don't know. It is raining here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. MetLife Stadium. Tough debut here in the preseason. Tyler Shuck will be the starter, and we'll see what this team looks like. I'm excited to see some of these rookies play, and there is one of them, Manu Escobar with the catch. He's going to be the starter at tight end. Juwan Johnson's a nice backup, but, I think it's just going to be Escobar. He has a higher ceiling and really a higher floor. He's a better player than Juwan Johnson right now, this very second, as he can't reel it in the rain. That smacked him in the face. That was terrible. Jets scored to make it 7-0. I just do the moments in preseason, hoping that somebody stands out either in simulation or otherwise, as Kamara had a bit of burst there, but could not make it past the contained player there. And Kamara is brought down. Bring up 2nd and 8. Going to Escobar again. Diving catch is made. The rookie tight end out of LSU staying in state and making his 4th catch of the first quarter here in the preseason. It's a diving effort over the middle. And we might actually try to work off play action here and maybe find the end zone for the first time for Manu. Nope. Here's the pitch. Kamara, nowhere to go. Dropped for a loss. Blocking was just not nearly good enough, and it's 3rd and 11. Maybe the final play of the first quarter here. I'd love to find the end zone. We're lobbing it up. It's dropped by Johnson. Maybe had Escobar coming back across the other way. And we'll try a kick. Cardi's kick is good. We're on the board. But still not able to find the end zone in the rain. A defense needs help. Here is the rookie Kramer. Let's hope he's not like Kramer from Seinfeld off the field. That guy likes saying the N-word. Scramble there. First down, Jets. Can't really blame him, though. Running there was the best call for the quarterback as they go to Braylon Allen. Nowhere to go. Jonas Sanker's actually in the box here. I think he ultimately ends up settling into a nickel role. We have multiple defensive backs basically at linebacker right now, and yet they still can't cover. Thankfully, the pass is dropped in the rain. We dodged a bullet. 3rd and 11. Keep him out of the end zone. Lob to the end zone and incomplete. Good defense. Final moments of the first half. Enter LaMichael Meekins. First time we get to see the rookie quarterback. We know the arm is not incredible right now, but he can definitely run and throw on the run. We'll see what he looks like. Hitting the check down. There's Kendre Miller making the catch. Staying in bounds, though, so that clock's going to continue to run. Just over a minute here in the first half. The receivers he's got to work with, not great. But we'll see if he can make plays regardless. Already flushed out of the pocket and knocked out. And that's the problem, really, for a second-string quarterback in preseason. You're playing with second stringers. Nowhere to go with the football. He's sacked. All right, more LaMichael Meekins in half number 2. Wide open in the flat. Just got to throw that ball a lot earlier. Still a decent play for Matavao. Meekins now has 50 yards passing. We'll see if he can find his first NFL touchdown. It is just the preseason, but it still matters. And we will look to get the ball to Kendre Miller. Matavao will be the motion man. Dallin Holker has retired in real life, but is in a tight end here in the preseason for us as Kendre Miller gets 5. I had somebody ask me on Twitch the other night. Twitch.tv/Bengal. I've been streaming Counter-Strike, if you're into that. They said, hey, are you going to turn the reins over to Kendre Miller? No. Why would I do that? We have Alvin Kamara, but they maybe make a decent point because Kamara's only under contract for this season. He's aging. Is he going to be somebody that we have on the team by the trade deadline? We'll see. Lobbing it up for Bub Means. He can't make the catch into the hands of Holker, who also can't make the catch. And you know what? It's preseason. We are going to leave the offense out on the field. See if we can make a play happen. 4th and 2. Ball kind of floated there from Meekins. Need a little bit more mustard on that, I think. And he's going to throw it. I mean, couldn't have been closer. Couldn't have been more right to a Jet defender in the rain. Now, it's 4th down, so the ball does have to come out. You can't take a sack in that spot. And we just hope that the slant would be open. Can't really see it that well, but and not even close to open. I don't know how you can't get open against man coverage on a slant, but you've got to be better there. And I'm not taking the blame off the quarterback. I'm just saying that he had actually no help. Miller's dropped for a loss. Really have not been able to run the ball very well in preseason here. 2nd and 13. Can we throw that in there? That is a dart, and it's dropped. LaMichael Meekins put it on the money, and Bub Means is looking back like Scrub Means. Guy stinks. Catch the damn football. I don't care if it's a monsoon. There's the throw on 3rd and 13. Set up 4th and 5. LaMichael Meekins does have well over 100 yards passing, but no touchdowns and the pick. We're going to leave the offense out on the field. We'll see if a receiver can actually get open and catch the football this time. Although Meekins is going to get sacked. Maybe next week we throw him out there with the starters or the final week of preseason, because it's looking really, really ugly with the backups. Danny Stutzman's in the game. That's a starter. And Braylon Allen had some juice there. Can't find the end zone, though. We've got it to 3rd and goal here. That's going to be the 2-minute warning. Down by 7. It is preseason, so the results of the actual game don't really matter. It's really more about player performance, obviously. But I'd love to see what the rookie quarterback can do in the 2-minute in a comeback type of situation. Tight end Noah Fant in motion. It's going to be a run. It's going to be bounced out, and Allen's got nowhere to go. We're going to call a timeout. It doesn't look good. Kind of need to block this. Maybe we get a miss in the rain. These are options potentially. But the kick is good. This is a tough spot. That was Darrell Mevis on the kick there. Jet legend. Time's expiring. 3rd and 8. Down by 2 possessions. Gonna maybe take off with Meekins here. He'll run for it. But the odds of actually scoring a touchdown here are extremely slim. And the odds of winning are, I would say, basically 0. Good ball. Bub Means makes the catch. We'll call our final timeout. It's a good throw. It's a very good throw. And Meekins is sacked. The game is over. That was an ugly one here. Playing with the backup O-line and backup receivers. And it's not like our receiving core is that good to begin with, by the way. We had Mason Tipton out there. And Bub Means. How good could LaMichael Meekins possibly look? Well, he was 15 of 24 for 168. Was picked off twice. Shuck was 7 of 11 for 67 yards. Brady Cook played quite a bit after Justin Fields seemingly dominated and then checked out of the game. Neither team really could run the football at all. Meekins took off for 35 yards. Bub Means goes 4 for 60. Antoine Green, 4 for 46. Look at these top receivers, man. Mason Tipton doesn't even have a picture. But Jordan Howden, a couple TFLs. It's impressive to see. Vernon Broughton with the TFL. Sacks for Brzee and Carl Granderson. Jonas Sanker and the new signing out of free agency from Cincinnati, Joseph Osai. Got half a sack. No picks in this one. Just an overall not amazing game. Although we do have many skill point upgrades after the game and training camp. I mean, Deontay Boyd's going to get a huge boost here. If he's going to be on the field, his zone coverage just needs to get better. We run a lot of zone. Deontay Boyd's going to need to be able to play in zone coverage, and that's up to a 69. So he gets nice. He gets quite a nice boost there. And Jalen Ford has 3 skill points. He's up to star development now. He had a great season last year. The speed's not amazing, and it's likely to never get better. But he can improve in every other area, and he's going to get upgraded to a 71 overall. Coverage improved the most. His hit power is pretty good. He's just well-rounded. No, Taliese Fuaga needs to improve in pass pro. I think that is the clear and obvious kind of area where he needs to improve the most. He's definitely a good player, can run block, but the pass block leaves a lot to be desired. But he's up to an 80. Manu Escobar already up to a 78, plus 4 medium route running. Really, really nice. Yeah, he's going to end up being a nice player for us, you can tell. Catching traffic is already up quite a bit as well. Clayton Kramer, the rookie nose tackle, needs to get better as a pass rusher. It is, again, the clear need for him. Plus 3 to finesse moves is quite nice. We'll see if we get it again. Take the plus 2. Block shed improved. Power moves and finesse moves now at 71. We will absolutely take that. He's a good athlete. It's not like he's slow as hell, even though he's 360 pounds nearly. Yeah, he's a really good project for us to work with. And again, we'll see what LaMichael Meekins can do. I think he looked fairly good in his debut game. It's kind of what I would say. It was tough, you know, playing in the rain, playing with backups on the O-line and at receiver. I thought he looked all right. The numbers were decent. He was intercepted twice. Obviously don't like to see that. Accuracy's in a pretty good spot now. I mean, not amazing, but 80 for short and mid. Jonathan Adams goes up to a 71 overall. +3 juke move's not bad. That's into the 80s now. 78 spin. Again, we know the speed's going to be his calling card, but it's just like, what else does he bring to the table? And it's not a whole lot right now, but could be in the future. Tyler Shuck with an upgrade as well. I'd love to get that deep accuracy up. Improviser continues to be the area where I focus on with Tyler Shuck, but they just don't want to upgrade his deep throw accuracy. Medium and short are actually very good. Deep accuracy is still very bad. And I keep upgrading Improviser because it keeps saying, oh, dude, we're going to totally help out with the deep throw accuracy. And then it never gets touched. Eric McCoy upper arm fracture. I guess that's going to be the big preseason injury this year. That's a tough loss. Also have a couple of storylines here. Staff improvement for our defensive coordinator. Interested to see where this goes. As he's just waiting in the office and Coach Dangus just walks straight up to him. I worked with both lines and our quarterback this offseason, and we think we have a plan. With enough force, we can turn the pocket into a trap, creating bad throwing angles without needing to get to the quarterback. Well, it'd be nice to get to the QB. I think actually bringing the quarterback down is valuable. Pressure's valuable too. So we unlock passing paranoia ability. Okay. Getting so much of the team together to solve this problem is incredible. Great work, coach. Well, you don't just take his word for it. Just because he said it doesn't mean, hey, problem solved. We have a great defensive line now. I don't know about that one. But yes, a new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup. As I'm speaking over Rich Eisen. And who would that rookie be? Who the heck is this guy? Is this Pete Warner supposed to be? Welcome to your new home, Pete. We have big plans for you. He's been here. Excited to be here. It's amazing finally being in an NFL facility. You have been on the team for multiple years. What are we talking about, man? Get up to speed quickly. You are not even really a starter. Dude. Oh my god, Madden. I'm going to try not to lose my freaking mind here, but the product is disappointing. Can I say that? I feel it. I do want to see what LaMichael Meekins looks like with the starters, minus Eric McCoy, I guess. Jordan Meredith may be able to step in at center. And I think we're going to play offense only while LaMichael Meekins is in the game. He's going to get the first half. I need to see what this guy's capable of playing with an actual team around him. I think the potential is there. I'm not forcing it, but I think he can be quite good for us. And, I mean, of course, we'll see what happens. Right now, Tyler Shuck is the starter. But LaMichael Meekins is getting the start. And he's on the move, and he's on the run. This is what LaMichael Meekins can do. He's got that mobility. The arm is a work in progress, but he can run. And that's going to be like the true separator as he throws back across the middle of the field and finding an open receiver. It's the new Saint. Not Lance Moore, but Elijah Moore. Clean pocket, really good throw. It's encouraging. And it's also nice to see the new Saint making an impact. As Meekins is under pressure, he's sacked. Can the O-line do anything? JT Tuimoloau closing in and making the play. They only rushed for, they showed a double mug look. All right, it looked like they did in the play call, but nope, just one linebacker in there dropped out. And it's the edge rusher that stays unblocked. Our left guard, the rookie Wesley, and the center Meredith don't block anybody. Ideally, what happens here is, I guess Wesley recognizes this isn't a coffeehouse stunt, which is not in the game, which basically means the linebacker would kind of like fake drop and then blitz anyway. Usually it works with a stunt, like Buckner would kind of eat up the center and the right guard on the blocks. But anyway, and then you'd have Wesley recognize that and go pick up the free rusher in JTT. But really, it should be Kelvin Banks picking up the edge. It should be. Like, that's what would happen in real life. Like, Banks would pick up the actual freaking 9 technique. Look how wide he is, man. Because 92 is an interior player. Like, Banks would realize that the free man is JTT, and that would be Wesley's man to pick up. The way you block is inside out, because the quickest path to the quarterback is straight up the middle. I get that. But Zaire Franklin's not a threat here the moment he drops. So Wesley would slide to the left, pick up 92, and Banks would slide to the left, pick up JTT. I don't know, it just feels like it was blocked completely wrong. Because we had numbers, and Meekins didn't really have a chance. They rush 4, we block a minimum of 5, and still can't make anything happen. Check down to Kamara. We get 6, but that's not much. And Meekins took a shot again. We throw that to the tight end. It's a great ball, and the catch is made. It's the rookie Manu Escobar. Man, oh man, can Manu play. Clean pocket. Meekins kind of did a little jump throw, but it's a perfect throw. Right where it needed to be. But I want to talk about the catch. In traffic, the fact that that was reeled in, we might have a star at tight end. 7 to 8. That's a great connection. Meekins to Escobar. Working off play action. Meekins fumbles the ball. Man. They rushed 5, but again, oh man, we're just not blocking anybody. It looks like a little bit of a stunt in here, essentially, and play action. Where do you go with the ball here? Quick check down to Cooks, if you can even throw that. Can't run backwards and need to have better ball security, but we don't have a chance. 2nd and 25 now. We throw that. That looks like a good chance there, and it's going to be a touchdown. Bub means business. He's back. Scrub Means is dead. Bub Means is here to stay. I don't know. It's a decent route. Meekins looks tiny on the field, but he delivered a good football. I feel like if he's got time, and he still didn't really have a lot. He got absolutely leveled and disheveled, but stayed in there, delivered a strike. What more can you ask for? All right, we got Meekins back out here. I was impressed by the last drive. I don't know if it's enough to say he's going to be the starting quarterback, but that was impressive. Good blocking on the outside by Olave, and Alvin Kamara with his best run of the preseason. Jacob Phillips, the injured Indianapolis Colt. Kind of forgot about him. Played linebacker at LSU. He's a decent player there. I think the Browns drafted him as Kamara goes in motion, and we're going to lob this up. We got the tight end one-on-one. Good coverage by Cam Bynum. Throwing over the middle. Nice catch by Elijah Moore. Meekins put it out there. Tough throw to make. A little bit dangerous, but it's a nice catch. And that is a great route from Escobar. Look at the acceleration. The explosiveness off the line from the rookie tight end was extremely impressive. Escobar in motion. Again, it's just great speed. And Meekins is destroyed. Goodness. Second and goal. Trying a screen. Kamara is open. Kamara gets some of that sack yardage back. Brings up third and goal. Hopefully our pass pro can hold up. Third and goal. Meekins fumbles. It's picked up by Indianapolis. And JTT might have a touchdown. He will. I will say the carrying of LaMichael Meekins leaves a lot to be desired. That's 2 fumbles now in 2 games. Would it be nice to protect a little bit better? Yeah. This ball need to go somewhere. I mean, Kamara's open. That's where the ball needs. I mean, we have open receivers. The ball just needs to come out. Thought we could get around and scramble, but nope. Huge play. I think maybe we just need to trust the arm. Get the football out and let LaMichael Meekins make some plays. There's Brandon Cooks. Good speed. We're launching it deep. We have Olave one-on-one. Never really separated. Gave him a chance. Now Meekins is going to run. Can't make anybody miss on the juke. It's really just like when we're potentially getting sacked is when the ball comes out. Carrying looks pretty good in the open field when he's actually a true runner. First team offense stays out there. Second quarter. RPO. Snowball and Juwan Johnson drops it. We're not going to punt on 4th and 3 from the 40. That's not happening, but I mean, Meekins couldn't have put it in a better spot, and Johnson just drops the ball. Meekins is sacked. Dude, this O-line is not protecting. Keon White has 3 sacks. It's the start of the second quarter. Elijah Moore in motion. He's going to get the ball. Oh, big spin from Elijah. Nice 9-yard gain. Meekins at 154 yards passing. Does have that touchdown. Does also have the fumble. Can't ignore that. Meekins taking off. Kamara might be a lead blocker here, and Meekins down to the 10. Thought we might have had a touchdown there if Kamara picks up the block on the defender coming in from the right side. But he didn't do it. But there's, again, that's what Meekins can do. Didn't really even wait for anybody to potentially get open. Didn't wait for the pocket to collapse. Just took off and got a big gain out of it. 2nd and 7. We're going to run LaMichael Meekins touchdown. The rookie quarterback with his first career rushing touchdown, of course, doesn't really count here. It's preseason. But if you're going to be in the low red zone, if you're playing man coverage, you don't have anybody on the quarterback, you're going to be in trouble. Meekins just steps right up and walks right in. Easy touchdown for the rookie quarterback. Doesn't get a whole lot easier than that. Up 14-7. Again, we're focusing kind of on LaMichael Meekins this game. I just wanted to see what he's capable of, and I think we're seeing some of that. Haven't really gotten the deep ball working very much, but the rest has looked pretty good as there goes Alvin Kamara, outpacing Zaire Franklin. Kamara back inside, and it's a huge catch and run for our superstar running back. Really, the entirety of the offense has been Alvin Kamara over one season of Saints franchise, and I imagine that's probably going to continue into season 2. Juwan Johnson in motion. Just going to check it down there to Escobar. Broken tackle, gets 3. Meekins to 200 yards passing, does have 2 touchdowns. No picks, but the fumble. So has turned over the football. Escobar in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Meekins on the run, has enough speed. LaMichael Meekins juking back inside and dragged back, but he gets down to the 2. Might be some wear and tear there, but you wouldn't know it. Meekins is a dog. First and goal. We're actually not going to go fullback dive to Jawan Johnson. I'd love to look for Escobar, and that's where the ball's going to go, and Manu Escobar drops the football. Man, these receivers don't want to catch the football for LaMichael Meekins, huh? That's crazy. Here's second and goal. There's Jawan Johnson, touchdown. 3 total touchdowns in the first half for LaMichael Meekins. Very encouraging. Very encouraging. 40 seconds. This will be a good test because we know he doesn't have the craziest arm ever. We know his downfield accuracy is, you know, not spectacular. Throw on the run, misses. But this is not exactly a 2-minute drill. Free play. Kenny Moore lined up offside. Wide open receiver. Elijah Moore, house call. Moore beat by Moore. And I'd love to see more of that. Elijah Moore. This game is something else, man. Yeah, Kenny Moore lining up 5 yards offside. What is he doing? Oh, my goodness. You can't do that. Well, I'll tell you what. Rookie took real good advantage of the free play. And it doesn't exactly show off the deep accuracy, but I will take the result. It doesn't really get easier than that. It is Tyler Shuck for the second half, though. And we'll see what he's capable of. Deep shot, one-on-one. Monteval makes the catch. Oh, everybody's getting after it. Kenny Moore got beat again. Oh, my goodness. If Monteval's getting involved, and look at the pocket for Shuck. Bit of a wobbler, but that's the type of thing I want to see more in Madden. We have a massive size advantage. I want to see that going to work. Kenny Moore's like 5'9" on stilts. We need Monteval to go up and moss him. All right, clean pocket disappeared on that one. Play action blocking, not great. Wide open, I'll tell you what. The Shuck to Monteval connection may actually be elite. Monteval down to the 2. Might be looking at a Kendre Miller touchdown here. Or not. Look at that, 28-7. Shuck keeper. Tyler Shuck upended, but into the end zone. Tyler Shuck touchdown. Hey, LaMichael Meekins. You think you can run the ball? Check this out. Read option. White Lightning. Vanilla Vic, Tyler Shuck making some plays. This is almost certainly a safety. Shuck is safety. Okay, play action's not going to be a thing this year. I mean, you got to be kidding me on that. Thrown out for Tipton. He plays receiver, not go run a route for no reason. Find the ball. I don't even think that was a bad throw. Kendre Miller, we got blocks out there. Kendre Miller with speed. Miller down to the 50. Or, of course, other side of the 50. Shuck is sacked. Couldn't get the throw off. That's 7 now for Indianapolis. 3rd down and 7. Miller with a slight motion. We're going to throw him the football. Nice throw. Broken tackle, Kendre Miller. Okay, Kendre. Might want to see more of Kendre Miller. Yeah, he's playing against Colts backups, but it's a nice play regardless of who you're playing. Well, pretty much within reason. I don't know if that's as impressive against Pop Warner competition or like Little League football. I don't know if it's called Pop Warner everywhere. In New Jersey it was. Here's the throw to the outside. A little late. 3rd and 8. Get it to Monteval. Or not. Cardi's kick is good, though. This is a blowout of the Colts. Really good performance here at home. And we're doing play the moments here for the 4th quarter. Vernon Broughton on the field. Kramer, of course. Love to see Isaiah Foskey make something happen. But down goes the quarterback from the other side. Look at the speed off the edge from the free agent pickup, Joseph Osai. I'm not sure exactly how much he's going to play, But if he's able to do that on a consistent basis, he's going to find the field a lot. Way to get the edge there, turn up the corner, and close in on the quarterback there, running the arc of the pocket and just collapsing, making a play. Here's 3rd and 1. Got Neal into the game. That looks open enough. It is. Catch made by, it's Antoine Green. Did Shuck turn over the football? We're back on defense. 4th and 20. This game all but over. Ooh. How did they get that? 4th and 18. It's a check down. Oh. We actually can't make the play. Donald Brown with a nice gain. No, that's not who that is. Does anyone remember Donald Brown? 2009 first-round pick by the Colts at running back out of Yukon. New Jersey kid, shout out Donald Brown. Didn't really work out in the NFL, though. New Jersey had some good running backs at the time. No Sean Moreno, you guys remember him? Maybe, maybe not. Here's 2nd and 10, working off play action. Shuck on the move here. And we're going to throw that and not complete that. Mason Tipton can't hold on, and he won't hold on to a contract. He's not making the team. This guy fucking sucks. I mean, he's working hard. We'll see. It's so tough. Cut day's always tough. Okay. 4th and 19. We're trying this out. It'll be the last time. Throw to the end zone. Good defense. Justin Reed saving an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Hook him, but also I'm happy he didn't catch it. 47 seconds to play here in the game. A little check down. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, big hit, though. That's the rookie corner. Unfortunately, though, Justin Reed needs to be a little bit better there. But Deontay Boyd with a big hit. 3rd and 2. Good defense and a touchdown. There's Adonai Mitchell. Finding the end zone one way or another. He was destined to score on that drive, I guess. I don't know if you can call it a drop earlier, but he made up for whatever happened. With 38 seconds to go, Colts trying a 2-point conversion here with Rodgers at quarterback. Quick throw. Is that who I think it is? Am I seeing this right? It is Aaron Rodgers. It took me a minute to figure it out, but it is Aaron Rodgers. And that is the ball game. 34-28 in this second preseason game. We found out a lot in this one. Well, okay, we're not going to check the box score, I guess. I think LaMichael Meekins is capable of playing with the ones. I think we saw that in a true start, even if it's just the preseason. I think that is still pretty good. If you're curious about the 4 times played for the preseason game, screenshots. The life of a YouTuber. LaMichael Meekins, though, 282 yards passing, 3 touchdowns here in game number 2. Tyler Shuck, 134 yards passing, no touchdowns and a pick, completing fewer than 50% of his passes. I really just think that it's a whole different ballgame playing with the starters versus backups. Meekins looked rough with backups. Shuck looked rough with backups. Meekins, though, 5 for 55 with a touchdown. Did fumble the ball, apparently twice even, although I only remember 1. Elijah Moore with a big game. I mean, a lot of players with a lot of receiving yards here. And then defensively, 2 sacks for Joseph Osai. Christian Boyd and the rookie Clayton Kramer getting to the quarterback. Broughton and Foskey in there as well. Okay, Vernon Broughton's playing pretty well in the preseason, as is Joseph Osai. LaMichael Meekins is your player of the week, I guess, there at the top right there. Very good game. I go to the bathroom to dump for 5 minutes. The cat goes to the desk, knocks over a thing of donuts, and also hits my light control, and she started a fucking party in the background. What are we doing? This is the little troublemaker. Can you even see her? You want to say hello? Bad cat, man. Nah, she's pretty cool, but you can't leave food anywhere. It's not, dude, she doesn't even know. There are no donuts in there. I ate them all. LaMichael Meekins actually has the most yards passing and most touchdowns of any quarterback here in the preseason. Going into the final week, we're going to put Shuck back into the starter job. Although Meekins is getting close to that overall. Crowd getting rowdy. And it's only the preseason, but this Saints team has big expectations despite not really having a quarterback. We'll see what the offense looks like in the final week of the preseason. Tyler Shuck back with them ones, because he's one of them ones. Tyler Shuck's so good. Oh, God. Tanner Flanagan. What about drafting him? Well, he's making an impact already. So it hit him in the head, in the helmet, and then he intercepted it. That was the first play from scrimmage there. All right, defense. What are you guys capable of? Oh, it doesn't look like a whole lot. What about Jalen Ford? Can you knock back J.K. Dobbins? Here's the run. And Dobbins will power his way into the end zone. Thought we had a pretty good chance to stop that, but just could not get over those blocks and could not power back J.K. Dobbins. As we'll see what the offense can do the second time out. Looks like we got a bit of a drive going, but it may stall out. Here's 3rd and 10. Oh, good route from Cooks. The throw was a little bit late, but completed on the sideline. Big way to move the chains on 3rd down. Kamara. Not going to find a whole lot of easier touchdowns. And it's a cartwheel into a back handspring or something. I don't know. I'm no gymnastic expert. Just an LSU sports fan. That's not true. Hook him. Yeah, Kamara. Did he do a cartwheel? Looked like he could have been. I don't know. Somebody will tell me. Touchdown either way. Good blocking. Oh, good defense. Bo Nix going down. It's Jalen Ford. Horns up. Jalen Ford getting after Bo Nix. Oh, that's wide open. Wide open. Can we get it there? Underthrown. We had a touchdown to Escobar. Said it's 4th and 4. We're going to keep the offense out on the field. Tyler Shuck just needs a little bit more on that ball. This is a jumbo formation if I've ever seen one. And that's just not going to be there. Juwan Johnson drops it. 3rd and 8. Ooh, Shuck's going to get sacked. Just didn't really feel comfortable throwing the ball anywhere. Still in field goal range. So you don't want to take a sack in that spot, but there are worse outcomes. And that kick is right down the middle. 10-7. It's been an interesting first half so far. 2-minute offense for Shuck. What is he capable of? Play action. Intercepted. I really thought Elijah Moore was working across the field. He would have been wide open if he did. But he didn't. I don't even think... Can you blame me for that? He would have been wide open, dude. If he was running a route he wasn't running. Dude, if the queen had balls, she'd be king. Nick sacked again. Is that the rookie? Kramer in for the sack. Exploding through the door. And bringing down Nix again. Our pass rush goes crazy. 2nd and 17. Screen! Just get out there. Oh, we didn't set the edge at all. Good tackle, though, by Reed. 3rd and 8. 3 seconds to play. Broncos not calling timeouts. They may not need one. Probably didn't even need to call one there. They hurried back up to the line. It's a weird double overlay with... It looked like a Chiefs and Eagles game, potentially. What was that? And it's a touchdown, Denver. We didn't play that well at all. And they're going to give us a moment here with 5 seconds left in the half. Oh, thank you. Field goal range is basically impossible here, I would say. Maybe not fully. Throw to the outside. We got 1 second left on the clock. Shuck's thrown 2 picks here. I mean, we're going to try a field goal here. It's a 68-yarder. I'm going to say this is basically impossible, but we are going to try it. I want to see what Cardi's true range is. I'm expecting this to be a miss, but this is when you try it. This is when you try it. Preseason, final moment of the first half. Let's go. That's about the best we could possibly do, and it's short. I think Cardi can probably hit from 63, 64, best case scenario. Like, if we really, really needed it. 68 was too far, which we knew it would be, but you got to learn. Into the second half, defense needs help, but it's a lot of the starters still in. Bo Nix is still in. Is it just going to be starters here? Throw to the outside, Marvin Mims, touchdown. Okay, well, we did not play that well at all. Third quarter, still rocking with Shuck. It's not been a great first half for him, and he's going to get sacked. Down by 11, it's not looking great, and LaMichael Meekins is into the game. The backups are in. We're down by 11. What can we do? Get sacked. Didn't throw to Kendre Miller. I tried to get it to Y, thinking Kendre Miller was Y. He was RB. Less than 5 minutes to play. Third down and 3. Kendre Miller in motion. Who wants to get open? Well, that's wide open over the middle. Matavao has great chemistry with whoever the quarterback seems to be. He's going to make the team. He's played great. Matavao really shouldn't be doing anything. The fact that he's doing anything is really nice. Bullet from Meekins dropped by Means. Chris Abrams drain in coverage. That's a tough throw. It's a great throw. And it is an incompletion. And we don't have much there with Juwan Johnson. 4th and 6. We'll keep the offense out there. Little over 3 minutes to play. We got to find Matavao. That's the guy. Threw it a bit early there. Didn't give him a chance to get out of his break. And we're going to lose this game. 4th and 5. We have all of our timeouts, but I don't think it's going to matter very much. There's LaMichael Meekins. So we can call timeouts. Why not? 4th and 15. Game on the line here. And Meekins fumbles. The game's over. That was a weird game. 21-10 is your final. Broncos get the win. We end up going 1-2 in preseason, but it's just preseason. Not really too concerned about that. Shuck did not play great, but neither did LaMichael Meekins. 4 for 9 for 31 yards. Shuck 11 for 23 for 146 and 2 picks. Rating for Meekins was a bit better, but it was both bad. Meekins did run for 39 yards. Did fumble there on the final play of the game. Doesn't really matter. Kamara 8 for 48, touchdown. Pair of broken tackles in there. Leading receiver was Kamara. No, Olave actually 2 for 43. Excuse me. And then defensively, didn't have a lot of defensive moments, but Ford and Kramer with TFLs, sacks, I suppose. Clayton Kramer was fairly impressive. Joseph Osai, I thought, had a pretty good preseason. I thought that Vernon Broughton had a pretty good preseason. Matavao, obviously, on the offensive side of the ball. I thought Manu Escobar looked like a potential game changer at tight end at times. I thought Elijah Moore had a nice preseason. I thought Kendre Miller had a nice preseason, but not everybody can make the team. Holker, back to the practice squad. Jake Hayner obviously does not make the team. We're not rostering 4 quarterbacks. We have depth at defensive tackle. Roderick Perry will not be a part of the team. I think Rajon Wright's actually an NFL starter, weirdly enough. Well, with injuries, obviously, but I swear he started this week. Could be wrong. We're going to keep Vernon Broughton. He's got 77 block shed, 77 power moves. It's just not a player I'm willing to cut. If you look at receiver, I thought Mason Tipton was just awful, but he does have 94 speed. That's going to be the highest of any receiver on the team, so He maybe sticks around. Kearis Jackson will not. And we've got to make one more cut. I'm fine with keeping 4 running backs, but I guess we'll keep 3 quarterbacks as well. Matavao was awesome. We're going to keep 3 tight ends. We don't have a ton of depth at tackle in general. Will Clapp obviously needs to stay around. So it's just finding the odd man out here. I'm keeping Vernon Broughton. Hook him, but he was great. And I guess it's going to be a corner. 86 speed for Rico Payton. There's no shot he's staying on the team. Rookie OTAs. Is this continuing the Pete Warner storyline? Oh, God. Are you asking again what the plan is? I swear I told you. Will McDonald on the block. The Steelers think their quarterback, Mark Baker, will be Rookie of the Year. What a bold prediction there from the Steelers social team. We go into week 1. We've got the Cincinnati Bengals. Let me know what you think about the roster heading into Season 2. Let me know who you think the starting quarterback should be. And we'll get ready to hopefully have a really great season and make a deep playoff run. That is the goal. We'll see what ends up happening. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.